Hey guys, this is Jen from Jen Reviews Books. I was just going to go over what I've read this month. First of all, I've read this book 4 or 5 times. This is not new to me. But this is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. And it's one that I really like. I enjoy it. I read it at least once a year. But I don't hear a lot about Mia Sheridan on Book Talk, on YouTube, so I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is this one author that you like as well? I've also read The Lotus this month, and it was a DNF for me. I could not finish it. I really wanted to like it. I liked the concept, but I just could not get to the end of it. I also read 2 this month by Freida McFadden. The first one was The Inmate, and I didn't care for it. I mean, it was okay. But the second one I read by her, The Housemaid, that was the best one for me. And it just starts out as, this lady needs a job. She has a prison record. It's just, she gets an interview at this wealthy household to be like, the housekeeper, the babysitter, everything in between. And the wife is just totally crazy, just crazy. She just does things to make it hard on the housemaid. And she's trying to push the husband and the maid together because she thinks as soon as they get together, she can get out of this marriage. And she does manage to do that. And the plot twist at the end was great. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. Also, I just finished this one like yesterday. This is Wrong Place, Wrong Time. It took me no time at all to read this book. It was a great book. So it says late October, after midnight, you are waiting up for your 17-year-old son. He's past curfew. As you watch from the window, he emerges and you realize he isn't alone. He's walking toward a man and he's armed. You can't believe it when you see him do it. Your funny, happy teenage son, he kills a stranger right there on the street outside your house. You don't know who, you don't know why. You only know your son is now in custody, his future shattered. That night you fall asleep in despair, all is lost, until you wake, and it's yesterday. And then you wake again, and it's the day before yesterday. Every morning you wake up earlier, another day before the murder, with another chance to stop it. Somewhere in the past lies the answer, the trigger for this crime, and you don't have the choice but to find it. So she wakes up each day, and she thinks, well, is it something I've done? She's a lawyer. And she thinks, maybe I wasn't home enough. Maybe I didn't do this enough. Maybe I didn't do that enough. If I'd only done this, he wouldn't have done it. And she goes back and forth with herself like this for 20 years. And finally she gets to the part that to save her son, she has to save her husband. Her husband was an undercover police officer, and this affected their lives. And this is what became of her son, why he committed this murder, was to save his father. So when she saved his father 20 years prior, then she saved her son. It was a great book. It was a great book. So that's it. Thanks, guys.